Brodie Brazil here at SAP Center with a recap of Game 56 on the season. San Jose playing Vancouver for the 143rd time ever, and unfortunately losing on a penalty shot 2-1 in overtime. Now the Canucks have gone through a lot of controversy lately, but they had been playing well into this one, winners in 4 of their prior 6. So good on the ice, but also difficult on the broadcast. What do I mean by that? Let's go to Dan Rusanowski for more on the setup.
Thanks, Brodie. I call this game a broadcaster's nightmare, especially on the radio side where you don't have the pictures. And you know why? Because we've got 3 people on the Vancouver Canucks that have the last name Pettersson. They're all from Sweden, and they're all really good players, so we're going to call their names a lot. You have Elias Pettersson, the center iceman, who wears number 40. We have a defenseman who wears number 25, Elias Pettersson. He's also known as Elias Nils Pettersson. Won't do that. I might call him Elias D. Pettersson. And then we have Marcus Pettersson, who just got acquired from Pittsburgh in a trade. This is like the Sedin twins. You can't tell them apart, especially on the radio.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. Okay, let's move. Wait. No? Okay. Let's actually go back down to the bench during warm-up. Here's Drew Remenda and Fabian Zetterlund.
You on TV?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, come on, let me know. Not yet.
We're talking about silence?
You. Yeah. Right here.
Hey Drew. Hey, I dare you to say desert dogs.
All right, let's get to the big takeaway for San Jose. And we know what this season is all about. Maturing, growing, taking a big step forward. But even a group with a plan, once in a while, just needs to put together a win or two to feel good about the entire process.
The first period tonight was definitely a slow entry into this game on both sides. 13 total shots between the two teams after 20 minutes. But this was the most glorious chance for Will Smith. He gets robbed by Thatcher Demko, and Smitty's slow-mo reaction right there says it all. Second period, Sharks with another grade A opportunity here on the breakaway. Celebrini floats it up the ice. Smith settles it down. We'll give you a couple different looks right there as Smitty just tried to flip it top shelf. The puck went high. Both teams blanked on the scoreboard through 40 minutes. Third period, 8 minutes in, frustrations turn into a deficit for San Jose. On the Canucks' 4th power play of the night, Pia Suter threw that one on net, where big Dakota Joshua was screening and redirecting in front of Vanecek. That's a 1-0 Canucks lead. Then about 90 seconds left in regulation, the Sharks have Vanecek pulled. They've got the extra attacker, and how about a 1-2-3 effort for Tyler Toffoli? 2 backhands and a forehand. He finally beats Demko and ties the game. It electrifies the tank for Toffoli, his 20th goal on the season and his 5th lead-changing goal within the final 10 minutes of regulation games this season, which leads all players in the NHL. However, just 33 seconds into 3-on-3 overtime, Drew O'Connor right here awarded the penalty shot on a play where Celebrini really had no other choice but to try and defend. And then O'Connor buries the penalty shot. The Sharks do pick up a point via this 2-1 overtime loss.
One noteworthy headline from tonight was the return of Vitek Vanecek to the San Jose crease. Now, he had not played a game for the Sharks since December 14th, but it was actually 3 nights later in a game where he was not playing. He was the backup sitting behind the bench when he got drilled with a puck.
And honestly, just looking back on this incident from almost 2 months ago, crazy how it even happened. That stray puck missed everyone else on the bench, but left Vanecek with a broken cheekbone. He did make a quick 1-game rehab stint with the Barracuda and only allowed 2 goals, but back to tonight though, Vanecek was solid on the easy saves and the tougher ones too. The Sharks also put Vancouver on 3 power plays in the first half of this game alone, and that's where Vanecek shined as one of the best penalty killers. The Sharks do have 1 more game before the 4 Nations break, but only 8 more total until the NHL's trade deadline on March 7th. Vanecek might be seeing a heavier workload in the near future due to becoming an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season.
Now, there is high anticipation about the next Sharks home game here at SAP Center. That goes down on Saturday night, and it's against the Dallas Stars. That's right, the very same Stars team who the Sharks made that huge trade with just about a week ago. Mikhail Granlund and Cody Ceci coming back to San Jose to face their former teammates. But it's also the Sharks' final home game in about a month's time here at the Tank. Because of the Four Nations break and because of a substantial road trip through Canada that starts when they resume play, Team Teal is not going to have a home game after February 8th until March 8th.